Here's Tom Yamas.
And good day. We are coming on the air right now with breaking news and what appears to be a major breakthrough in the Middle East. Hamas saying in a statement obtained by NBC News that it agrees to release all Israeli hostages, both living and dead, who are still in captivity inside of Gaza. That includes about 48 hostages, 20 of whom are believed to still be alive. This is part of the statement here. It comes after President Trump added new pressure on the militant group today, urging them to accept the terms laid out in a peace deal from the White House and Israel. I do want to go to our chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, who's been covering this war for us. Richard, it's been almost 2 years to the day from when Hamas launched that terrorist attack against Israel. So much bloodshed, so much killing on both sides. And this could really be a breakthrough. But there are some demands that the U.S. had, including President Trump. Walk our viewers through the key components of this deal.
So we have just received a response from Hamas and from a senior Arab negotiator. I received these replies directly from two sources, and they are the same. And according to both of these sources, Hamas and an Arab negotiator, Hamas has agreed to release all of the Israeli hostages that it is currently holding, both living and dead, and it has agreed to leave government, to accept a new technocratic Palestinian Authority. Both of these demands were central to President Trump's 20-point peace plan. Hamas says that it is willing now to enter into negotiations to implement this plan. So this is, Tom, a major development. Hamas, under tremendous pressure politically and militarily, has now agreed to release the hostages, living and dead, and to give up power in Gaza and to cede it to an authority that is apolitical. So this is a significant development and could potentially forestall a major escalation of the war in Gaza. Israel and the United States had threatened that if Hamas did not agree to these terms, did not accept the terms that it has just accepted, that Israeli troops would invade Gaza City and would cause more damage, more bloodshed in Gaza. Potentially that has been avoided. It is a major development. The exact details, when the hostages are going to come out, how they are going to come out, remains to be seen. But Hamas said it is willing to do this. It is accepting the terms if the conditions on the ground are correct and are feasible. But it has accepted the deal. Tom.
Richard, stand by for us, because I do want to read some of the sort of parts of the plan to our viewers here. If this deal is accepted the way President Trump presented it to Hamas and to both sides, Israel's offensive in Gaza would immediately end. Hamas would have 72 hours to release those hostages, both living and dead. No one would be forced to leave Gaza. Hamas members would have to lay down their arms and demand that the group has previously rejected, but it seems like they may take it now. They agree, as you reported, not to have any role in government. Full humanitarian aid would flow into Gaza, and Gaza would be governed under a temporary governance. Again, this is just part of the plan. Richard, my question to you is, we've been here sort of before. I don't know if we've been at this level before where they've never really agreed to release all the hostages. Do you think this is going to stick?
I think it is going to stick in the short term. We have never been at this point in the last 2 years. There have been ceasefires. There have been releases of Hamas hostages or hostages held by Hamas in the past. There have been some Palestinian prisoners who've been freed, but we have not heard from Hamas that it would free all of the hostages, living and dead, and that it would agree to give up power in Gaza. Those are the key sticking points. This is effectively a surrender agreement. Hamas is giving up the leverage that it has. It is giving up or agreeing to give up the hostages, and it is saying that it will no longer rule the Gaza Strip. It says that it wants to enter into negotiations to work out the details, to work out the logistics, but this is a major development. Something that we have not seen in the last 2 years.
We should also point out to our viewers, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, Turkey, Indonesia, and Pakistan have welcomed this 20-point plan. So there are international leaders as well that are behind this plan. We understand that the White House has just put out a statement about this plan. If we can put this up for our viewers now, this is from President Trump. and from the White House earlier today releasing this statement, essentially saying Hamas has been a ruthless, violent threat for many years in the Middle East, going on to say everyone will be cared for by those that are willing to help. Fortunately for Hamas, however, they will be given one last chance. The president here, Richard, up until this moment was putting a lot of pressure on Hamas, saying this was the last deal, take it or leave it.
That's exactly right. This was presented to Hamas as a take-it-or-leave-it deal. Gaza City, which is the largest city in the Gaza Strip, is completely surrounded by Israeli troops. Thousands of Palestinian civilians have been leaving Gaza City every day. Israel has been destroying apartment buildings in Gaza. So Israel has been applying an extraordinary amount of military pressure just in the last several days while Hamas has been mulling over this deal. And now we have seen Hamas give its official response. Earlier today, President Trump gave Hamas until Sunday. And it seems that Hamas didn't wait until that long and gave its response tonight. And as you mentioned, Hamas was under tremendous international pressure from the Arab world, from Muslim majority countries to accept this deal, even though many Arab countries and Muslim majority countries believe that the deal has holes. The deal requires clarifications. Who is going to run the Gaza Strip after this? Who is this apolitical group of politicians, of technocrats who are going to run Hamas? It won't be run Gaza. It won't be Hamas, but who will it be? Right. All of that is still subject to negotiation, still needs to be clarified. But the basic points, the key to this agreement, that Hamas would give up all of its hostages, free all of the hostages, living and dead, and give up power in the Gaza Strip. Hamas says it will do that. And it did that after tremendous military and diplomatic pressure from the Arab world and from the United States.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.